Hey Brenda, good to see you again. It's your friend the Gunman, once again from my live room here in Nashville. And I just want to give you a little shout out here, and totally cool. I'm so glad you asked all of these questions about the dual Cameo thing and all that, and I want to send you some love and some gratitude. Thank you so much for always being there for us and for doing such great work on your site. And here's a shout out for, of course, your friend Laura for helping me with the Simply Nelson's account and all that. But I want to give you some updates on what's going on with Firstborn Sons. All right, we've got a happy problem here right now, and it's good because it kind of coincides with what we've got going on with all of our social media stuff and kind of retooling all of that. We've got too many hit songs. I know it sounds incredibly cocky, but I'm being honest with you, this stuff is great and it's different in a cool way. I think as far as like country music is concerned, it's got a lot of rock in it in a great way. It's very authentic. So much like our dad did with the Stone Canyon Band, there was a lot of stuff that he did during that era of his career that was truly on the rock side of things. And he really pushed the limits of what was acceptable or tolerable in that genre of music back then. We're going to be doing the same thing here, especially if you've been listening to any country music over the last 5 to 10 years. You know, I think melodically speaking, as far as hit songwriting and pop songwriting is concerned in country music, the 90s was a great era. The whole Garth Brooks era, all that stuff was great. Brooks and Dunn going all the way through Rascal Flatts. There were some great hit songs and some great writers that were writing those songs here in town. And then it all changed. I think when Florida Georgia Line came along, they started to kind of really pander to the kids who were going through high school at the time, and it was a very successful pandering effort, and they put a lot of rap into their stuff and, you know, R&B flavors. All that stuff's really cool, but it's just not what I do, and I'm sure you know that. I definitely, if I were to choose between the Beatles and the Stones, I'd be more of a Beatles guy myself. But I've been working with some people that are more Stones guys as well. So you get like the sweet with the sour, and it works. It's got some edge to it and some hooky melodies too. So that's kind of like the foundation of what Firstborn Sons is built on. And when we actually kind of like solidified what our sound was going to be, the songs started coming so fast and so furious that it put me into a different mode. I started writing 1 to 2 songs that I loved every day. And I know it's not about a volume thing. It's definitely always been quality, you know, over quantity for me. But what do you do when you get into this place where the songs are coming and they're just really coming so fast that it's all you can do to tweak them to the point where you're happy with them? And for me, just capture them, even if that just means me, you know, with an acoustic guitar singing the final kind of like rough vocal or rough demo of each song into my phone. I've got over 300 of them now. And as far as the ones that are professionally recorded, ready to release on radio, it's cool. My goal is, and the update here is, my goal is to take the next month or two and finish the first definitive Firstborn Sons album and have videos for at least the first 5 singles, even if they're lyric videos, but they're going to be total pro quality. And I want to have that done within the next month. And we're working on our social media relaunch, and that's going to be on our own website. And everything's going to get centralized. So everything that you were seeing before on Facebook and on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and all that, that's all going to boomerang right back to our website. So all of our content, all of our songs are going to be available for the first time from the past, present, and the future in that one place. It's going to be a world where you never have to leave if you're going to be surrounding yourself with like-minded folks and friends that you've met through digging our music. It's all going to be accessible right there, okay? And any way that you could actually reach out to fans is going to be in that one place. The first thing that we're going to be doing is offering an incentive to the fans in the form of an unreleased, brand new Firstborn Son song, because what we're going to try to do is get everybody's email addresses. Double opted in. We're not going to sell them to anybody, ever. It's my commitment. But it actually establishes our one-to-one connection with our community, with our fans and our friends in this Nelson community we've been building for the last 40 years. No one's doing that, but we're going to do it. And why are we doing that? Well, because we saw with the last election cycle, big tech basically clamp down on anybody that they didn't agree with. Regardless of what side of the fence you're on, censorship is not okay. And it's terrifying if you think about all these content creators that are out there that are making their living solely online, and they've got like 1 million followers following them doing their content creation. What do you do if you're that person and you've spent years building up that fan base, so to speak, on someone else's platform, let's say on Twitter, and then all of a sudden you wake up and they have eliminated your account. They have wiped out all of your followers, all of your account, all of your hard work, and you have to start out from jump. You can't monetize anything. You have to build that whole thing up. It's actually kind of scary. So what we're doing is we're centralizing things again. Sometimes you have to take 2 steps forward to take 3 steps back, and that's what we're doing. We're having our own website and our own area and basically our own version of everything all the other big techs have to offer, but in our own world. So you'll get that instant connection with your fans that you perhaps get through your story on Instagram, but you'll also get to post your own content to support us and the lifestyle that we're behind, like you would on Facebook. But you get all kinds of perks that you don't get out there, like being able to not only download a la carte brand new songs one at a time of your choosing and create your own playlist on your end, but you can actually subscribe as a fan, as a member, and get access to all the different areas, including the daily good news, cooking hacks, all of those things. If we're talking right now about starting a television show, so to speak, that goes across the country, and we go to different cars and coffee events and talk to the locals and talk about their rides and have a good time, play some shows. But you'll be able to follow that too. It's going to be really cool. Buy tickets to shows all in one place, starting with Firstborn Sons. Now we have the first 3 singles all ready to go. We don't want to release these at least until the political climate changes and until the world gets slightly less weird, because it's pretty crazy right now. But the first single is going to be a song called Saturday Night, and it's a summer song. So as long as we can get this sucker out there in the summer, I'm going to feel good about it. It's definitely kind of like put the top down on the car, put your fists in the air, rolling down the highway kind of song. And it's a great statement of what Firstborn Sons is all about. So I'd be looking for summer for that, but some previews long before then coming up as well, as far as that email campaign, getting people's emails and stuff, and an incentive. So that's what's going on with it. And here are the songs that you're going to be looking out for first. Saturday Night, I already mentioned. Rolling Down the Line is another one. When You're Young, another great one. Cowboy Up, Killer. And another song called If the Good Die Young, Then I'm Gonna Live Forever. You're gonna like it. This is really good stuff. But just want to send some love your way and tell you that you're missed, and thank you. Oh, there's Willie the Wonder Dog barking in the background, and that is my cue. I'll talk to you soon. God bless.